Jan Spears hasn't been on Days of Our Lives in a while, so some viewers might need a refresher on the character and why some aren't particularly fond of her. She was first introduced back in April 1999 and was played by Natalie Ramsey. Heather Lauren Olsen took over the role from 1999 to 2004, and then Heather Lindell stepped in from 2004-05 and then again for the web series Last Blast Reunion in 2019, returning to Days proper in September 2020, making more appearances in 2021. Like they say, evil never dies. Jan came from a wealthy family, but because her parents were always busy, the neglect caused the teen to act out. Joining with other rich kids like Philip Kyriakis, Jan tormented new girl Chloe Lane. It escalated to the point where she and Mimi Lockhart set up a camera to take pictures of Chloe in the shower and posted them online, as well as displaying them at the school dance. Jan and Mimi made good money off the website, but Chloe sued them and they were severely punished and missed out on prom. It took a while, but eventually, Jan got fed up with her abusive boyfriend, Jason, and turned to Nicole Walker's father, Paul Mendez, who promised to make her a star. Unfortunately, he just ended up raping her, leaving her with gonorrhea and an unwanted pregnancy. When Sean Douglas Brady found her, Jan begged him to keep her secret. When the pregnancy eventually came out, he talked Jan into keeping the baby, promising to marry her and raise it as his own. Naturally, his girlfriend, Belle Black, wasn't thrilled by that plan. In the end, though, Jan lost the baby and left Salem. Sorry, Belle, that bump on his noggin means Sean loves me now. Paul Skipper/JPStudios.com. When Jan returned to town, her parents had apparently been killed, leaving her extremely wealthy. She sought therapy from Dr. Marlena Evans but was actually just trying to break up Sean and Belle. Jan enlisted Nicole's help in luring Sean away, and Nicole talked her into killing Victor Kyriakis for her. When Sean dumped Belle, Jan kidnapped him and hid him away at her country house, torturing him with the idea of Belle getting closer with Philip. When Sean finally managed to escape, he had a motorcycle accident that left his head scrambled, and believing he was in love with Jan. Jan blackmailed Mimi to keep her from revealing the kidnapping, and during an argument, Jan tripped and hit her head. After going to the hospital, Jan disappeared from Salem, waking up 15 years later in New York in time for the Last Blast reunion. She kidnapped Sean again and held him hostage as she planned to bomb the party, but thankfully, her classmates thwarted her evil plan. Jan was arrested and sent to a high-security mental institution for treatment. Jan's attempt to marry Sean didn't go as planned. XJJohnson/JPStudios.com. Jan returned to Salem in September 2020 when Sami Brady called on her to testify against Nicole in their vicious custody battle. Jan told the court all about Nicole hiring her to kill Victor, which gave Sami the edge, despite her own sketchy history. Belle was not happy to see Jan back in town, especially when she bonded with her daughter, Claire Brady. Threatened by Philip, Jan got him brought up on assault charges, but she was still obsessed with Sean, kidnapping Belle so she could take her place at the wedding. Jan forced Sean to marry her, and when she claimed to have killed Belle, an enraged John Black strangled her. Thankfully, John was stopped before he killed Jan, but she did end up in a coma. When Jan emerged from her coma in spring 2021, she was surprised to hear about the things that had gone on while she was asleep, including Belle being arrested for the murder of Charlie Dale. But what no one knew was that Jan had actually woken up earlier and wore Belle's coat to shoot Charlie, framing her nemesis. Belle and Sean figured out the truth, so Jan abducted Claire, trying to escape in Kate's car. But she didn't realize that Chloe was tied up in the trunk. Jan tried to order Chloe to shoot Claire, but she refused, so Jan shot Chloe instead. Philip rescued them by knocking Jan out, and she fell into another coma. However, in December, Jan was brought out of her coma by a possessed Marlena, and she happily agreed to work with the devil. Stay tuned to Days to see what happens next. Ad block test, why?